Hey everyone, welcome back to Obama Recap, where we break down the best movies and shows so you can catch up without the spoilers ruining your day. Unless you're here for them, of course. Today, we're diving into 28 Years Later, the long-awaited sequel to the zombie apocalypse classics, 28 Days Later. Directed by Danny Boyle, this one picks up nearly 3 decades after the rage virus turned Britain into a wasteland of infected rage monsters. It's got that gritty, intense vibe we love, with themes of survival, family, and what humanity looks like in the ruins. If you haven't seen it yet, this recap will spoil everything, so hit pause if you want to watch fresh. Otherwise, grab some snacks, and let's get into it. The movie opens with a chilling prologue set during the early days of the outbreak. We're in a cozy home where a family is watching Teletubbies on TV. Yeah, that innocent kids show with the colorful characters and baby son. But outside, chaos is brewing. Sirens blare, people are banging on doors, and a group of women and kids are scrambling to escape. Little Jimmy, a wide-eyed boy, is told to stay put while the adults argue about getting everyone into a car. Suddenly, the infected burst in, snarling, bloodthirsty humans driven mad by the virus. Jimmy's mom screams for him to run as the family is torn apart. He flees to his dad, who's locked in a room, ranting about this being the day of judgment, a glorious salvation. The dad hands Jimmy a Bible, tells him to have faith, and then opens the door to the infected, embracing them like they're angels. Jimmy barely escapes, whispering, "Father, why have you forsaken me?" as the surreal Teletubbies theme plays over the horror. It's a wild, trippy start that sets the tone for the madness ahead. Fast forward 28 years, and the world is still a mess, but pockets of humanity cling on. We meet Spike, a tough 12-year-old kid living on a remote island off the British coast. This community is a safe haven, self-sustaining, with rules like no rescues if you leave and get lost. Spike lives with his dad, Jamie, a no-nonsense survivor, and his mom, Isla, who's battling severe headaches and confusion. It's Spike's big day. His first trip to the mainland for a supply run, kind of like a rite of passage. The island folks see them off with cheers, but Isla has a meltdown, forgetting what's happening and cursing Jamie for endangering their baby. It's heartbreaking. Turns out Isla's illness is worsening, but no one says it out loud yet. Jamie and Spike cross the causeway at low tide, reciting survival rules like avoiding the current that could drag them out to sea. They listen to old recordings of poetry on a Walkman to pass the time. Stuff about boots marching endlessly, mirroring their grim world. On the mainland, it's overgrown ruins, abandoned refineries for fuel, forests hiding dangers. Jamie teaches Spike the ropes, how to spot infected, who are slow but deadly in numbers. Spike gets his first kill, an infected in the woods, with a bow to the neck. It's messy, the thing screams, attracting more, but they escape. They scavenge a frisbee from a house, share a light moment, but then find a horrifying sight. A man tied up, half-eaten, now infected himself. Jamie forces Spike to kill it as a lesson. The infected have no soul left. Spike hesitates, but does it, hardening up fast. As they push deeper, the father-son bond shines through. Jamie talks about the vast mainland, warning against wandering too far. Nothing out there but danger and strange people. They encounter more infected, including a massive herd of deer, a rare beauty in the apocalypse. But tension builds with Isla's condition back home. We flash back to her episodes, confusing days and nights, lashing out in fear. The community knows something's wrong, but resources are scarce. The story shifts gears when Spike and Jamie return, but Isla's health spirals. She forgets basic things, has violent outbursts. Desperate, Spike overhears talk of a legendary doctor on the mainland, Dr. Kelson, rumored to be insane but a genius who might cure her. Against community rules, Spike sneaks out with Isla at night, crossing the causeway in secret. It's a risky move. No one's supposed to leave without permission, and rescues are forbidden. Their journey is brutal. They navigate foggy moors, evade infected hordes, and Isla's confusion worsens. She hallucinates, mistakes Spike for someone else. They stumble upon a group of survivors. Eric, a Swedish guy with a dark sense of humor, and his crew, including a tough leader named Alpha. No, wait, Alpha turns out to be a massive infected they encounter later. Eric's group is wary, but helps, sharing food and stories. They reveal Kelson's location in an old observatory, but warn it's infested. As they trek, Isla goes into labor. Wait, no, that's not right. Hold on, let me correct that. Actually, they find an infected woman giving birth. In a shocking twist, Isla, in her delirium, insists on helping deliver the baby, believing it's a sign. The mother is fully raged out, but the newborn girl seems normal. No red eyes, no aggression. They cut the cord, take the baby, but this triggers a chase from the infected pack, led by a hulking alpha male. Eric sacrifices himself to buy time, getting mauled. Spike and Isla flee through abandoned trains and ruins, using flares and traps. They finally reach Kelson's lair, a bizarre temple made of skulls, a memento mori, monument reminding everyone of death. Kelson is eccentric, painted in iodine to ward off the virus, but kind and brilliant. He examines Isla, diagnoses terminal cancer that's metastasized to her brain. No cure in this world. Spike's devastated, begging for medicine, but Kelson explains it's hopeless. In a gut-wrenching scene, Isla asks Kelson for euthanasia, a peaceful end before the pain consumes her. She tells Spike she understands, wants him to remember her in love, not suffering. Kelson coins memento amoris. Remember you must love. They share a final moment. Isla sings a lullaby as the drugs take her. Spike places her skull in the temple's prime spot, kisses it goodbye. Now alone with the baby, Spike faces Samson's return, the alpha infected from earlier. Kelson helps fend it off with tranquilizers, but urges Spike to head home. Spike, grieving, decides to wander instead. He leaves the baby at the island gates with a note. Her name is Isla. She's not infected. Be kind. The community finds her, takes her in, while Jamie searches desperately for Spike. Spike ventures deeper inland, aiming for a place without sea views, a metaphor for escaping his pain. Exhausted, he collapses, but a gang of wild survivors rescues him. Led by Jimmy, yes, the boy from the prologue, now a grown, charismatic psycho with a Bible and a cricket bat. Jimmy's crew is chaotic, punk rock vibe, blasting twisted Teletubbies remixes while slaughtering infected for fun. They welcome Spike as a pal, hinting at darker adventures ahead. The movie closes on a haunting note. Spike joining this new family of misfits, the rage virus still raging, but humanity twisted in new ways. Credits roll with surreal visuals, teasing more sequels. Phew, what a ride. 28 years later, nails the horror with fresh twists, like the immune baby and cancer in the apocalypse, while echoing the original's raw energy. Ralph Fiennes as Kelson steals scenes with his philosophical rants, and the kid playing Spike? Phenomenal. If you love the fast zombies, or infected, technically, this one's a must-watch. Hit like if you want more zombie recaps.